When you think of a luxury living in Florida, your mind probably goes straight to places like South Beach, Miami, Palm Beach, Naples, or Boca Raton. These are destinations splashed across magazine covers and featured on reality shows. They're filled with waterfront mansions, luxury lots, fine dining, and a lifestyle built around being seen. For years, they've been the face of wealth in Florida. These areas are exciting, they're energetic, and they are always in the spotlight. But what if I told you the truly wealthy, the people with nothing left to prove, they are quietly slipping away from that scene? Stay with me until the end because I'm going to reveal the exact reasons why wealthy buyers are quietly leaving Florida's most famous luxury destinations for someplace new. By the end of this video, you're going to be able to decide whether this hidden island paradise might be the perfect fit for your lifestyle too. For many of them, luxury is no longer about being seen. It's about having the freedom to disappear. They're prioritizing privacy over prestige, tranquility over traffic, and authenticity over attention. They're not looking for a party. They're looking for an escape. They're trading the chaos of the city for quiet beaches, nature, and room to breathe. And they found it on an exclusive Florida island most people have never heard of. But once you discover it, you're hooked. It's an 11-mile strip of paradise that's become a sanctuary for those who value privacy more than prestige. Forget what you think you know about Florida luxury because I am about to show you their secret spot. This is Longboat Key. I'm Gina Ursini, broker and owner of Brista Realty here on Longboat Key. Buyers from all over the country reach out to me every week for help understanding our local market and finding the perfect home. If you're thinking about relocating, investing, or purchasing a vacation property, I am happy to be a resource for you too. And make sure to subscribe because every week I share new videos. They cover things on Longboat Key like the real estate market, neighborhood tours, market updates, and insider tips to help you buy smarter. Now, let's take a closer look at why so many people are quietly discovering this incredible island. For a long time, the road to Florida's high life led straight to places like Miami and Naples. They had it all. They had world-class restaurants, they had designer shopping, and a social calendar that never stopped. If you wanted to network or make a statement and feel the pulse of international money, well, that's where you had to be. Miami became a playground for new money, and Naples turned into a polished haven for traditional luxury-loving retirees. But all that energy comes with a price. The beaches are crowded, the roads are jammed. The privacy that wealth is supposed to buy had been worn away by popularity. The focus shifted from enjoying a lifestyle to actually broadcasting it. And for a certain type of person, maybe the tech founder who needs to focus or the CEO who wants a real getaway retreat, that model doesn't work anymore. It's not that Miami or Naples have lost their shine. It's just that their definition of luxury is becoming outdated for a new wave of wealthy. They're searching for something you can't buy on Worth Avenue or show off on Instagram. They're looking for a retreat from the spotlight. They're looking for a place where the biggest luxury is just being left alone. And that search has led them to a quieter barrier island on Florida's central west coast. Stretching just 11 miles between the Gulf of Mexico and Sarasota Bay, Longboat Key isn't on your typical tourist maps. There are no theme parks. We have no big nightclub districts. Its incorporation back in 1955 was driven by residents who wanted local control over the island's destiny. And ever since, the town has focused on preserving its unique residential character. Unlike the flashy high-rise density of Miami, Longboat Key offers a different kind of value: tranquility. The island's main road, Gulf of Mexico Drive, that was once famously lined with Australian pines, which was part of an early vision for the island as a luxury retreat championed by circus magnate John Ringling in the 1920s. While many of those invasive trees, they've since been removed, the legacy of a thoughtfully planned, beautiful escape does remain. Here, wealth just seems different. It's not about the loudest statement. It's being able to walk on pristine white sand beaches and see only a handful of other people. It's having direct access to the calm turquoise waters of the Gulf of Mexico for your morning walks. Now, for parts of Longboat Key, it's a return to an old Florida charm, but with all the modern upscale comforts. This unique blend of quiet shores and refined living is why so many people are moving here. And it is creating a stable real estate market for us. Longboat Key feels more like a permanent vacation, but with a deep comfort of home. The lifestyle here is so desirable that in the 2023 Citizen Survey, an incredible 98% of residents rated their quality of life here as excellent or good. Now, this isn't a fleeting trend. It's a major shift in what the modern luxury buyer really wants. Travel and Leisure voted Longboat Key the #1 best island to visit in the South and the #5 best island in the United States. Forbes Travel named it one of the top 12 destinations in the world. So with these accolades, how does an entire island stay this private and this exclusive? First, the island's geography is a natural barrier. As a long, thin island, limited access points naturally discourage high-volume tourism. The whole vibe is deeply residential. There are no busy commercial strips here. Even some famous individuals have lived here, which I'm going to share with you in a minute. Second, development has been deliberately managed to keep it that way. You will not find massive hotel-style short-term rental complexes here. Now, while we do have some short-term rental complexes, the island heavily regulates rentals, with many areas requiring a 30-day minimum stay. Instead, you find luxurious gated communities like Bay Isles, L'Ambiance, or Regent Place, which are all tucked behind the gates of the prestigious Longboat Key Club. These enclaves offer residents things like beach access, tennis courts, and concierge services. Communities like Lighthouse Point, with just 16 custom estate homes, and aside from the mansions of Regent Place, they are some of the most exclusive addresses on the entire island. The Longboat Key community itself, this is also a key factor because it is largely made up of professionals, seasonal snowbirds, and wealthy families drawn to the island's safety and the slower pace. There's a shared understanding here. We all are here for the same reason, to get away from the noise. Even famous figures like Aerosmith's Joe Perry, author Stephen King, and designer Michael Kors have lived here for both the scenery and the tranquility. This carefully crafted environment means that you could be living next to a billionaire and you never even know it. The focus here is on personal enjoyment, not public performance. So, what does a typical day on Longboat Key actually look like here? It's all about deliberate, relaxed living. Your morning will not start with the sound of traffic, but it might start with a walk along the shore, collecting shells on the beach that feels like it is all yours. Now, the afternoon might be for having fun, but at your own pace. For some, that might mean a round of golf on one of the 2 champion golf courses at the Longboat Key Club. For others, it might mean taking a boat out from your private dock for a day, or fishing in the bay, or maybe tennis or pickleball, which is very popular here, and cycling along the island's scenic paths. They're just all part of your daily life here. It's an active lifestyle, but it's one that recharges you instead of wearing you out. Our island is quiet, but that doesn't mean the island is cut off from everything. When residents want a little city life, they don't have to go far. Just over the South Bridge is St. Armand's Circle, a sophisticated outdoor hub for shopping and dining. Now, this was also part of John Ringling's vision. A few minutes past St. Armand's Circle is downtown Sarasota, which is a city known for its incredible cultural scene, from opera and ballet to some amazing art galleries and theaters. This is the ultimate combination for Longboat Key residents: the total tranquility of island life with easy access to the culture of a major city. You have a quiet morning on the water, and then you see a world-class show in the evening. It's this balance that really sets it apart from other exclusive spots that often make you choose between total relaxation and city convenience. Here you actually get both. Of course, a lifestyle this ideal does come with a price tag. Longboat Key consistently ranks as one of the wealthiest communities in Florida, and the real estate market does show it. The median single-family home price is well over $1 million, with waterfront estates costing much more. Right now, in mid-2026, the median list price for a single-family home is right around the $2.5 million mark. But for those who want to experience the lifestyle on a smaller budget, there are condos that do start in the $300,000 range. Now, there are also other costs when it comes to living on a barrier island, like higher insurance and HOA fees for those amenity-rich communities. But this is where that calm over cash choice becomes a real investment. People aren't just buying a house, they are buying a quality of life that's getting harder and harder to find. And despite the prices, our demand does stay strong, with buyers from the Northeast and other high-tax states flocking here for the lifestyle and Florida's friendly tax environment. Now, in this market, the cost is not a drawback, it's a feature. It protects the very thing that makes Longboat Key so desirable in the first place: So when you look at the landscape of wealth in Florida, it is clear there is a quiet revolution happening. The old idea of flashy public luxury is being replaced by a new one. It's a place where the ultimate luxury isn't a high-rise penthouse with a city view, but a quiet home or a penthouse where the only sound is the gentle roll of the Gulf of Mexico. Now, I realize Longboat Key is not for everyone, but I am curious, what would you choose? The vibrant energy of Miami, the polished luxury of Naples, or the quiet escape of Longboat Key? Let me know in the comments below.